we will...
The fasting and the austerities for the last 5 days of Kartik month are known as Bhishma Pancaka Vrata. However, one observes Kartik Vrata, we should intensify it for the last 5 days.
Haribol.
And even if the Kartik Vrat has been broken, or the whole Chaturmas, sometimes if accidentally it has been broken, if we perform this Bhishma Panchaka, the last 5 days of Kartik and the last 5 days of Chaturmasya, then we would get the benefit of the entire Chaturmasya, entire Kartik month. Because Srila Sanatana Goswami says that if one observes this fast of 5 days of Bhishma Panchaka, that person is considered to have observed all other fasts.
Haribol.
Because it's very meritorious and it frees one from great sins. And the actual quote is, if one is capable, the Bhishma Panchaka vow will be observed for the sake of love of God, not for reducing our weight. I mean, that may happen, but that's not the purpose why we are doing the fast. That's what this quote is saying. One is capable, the Bhishma Panchaka vow must be observed for the sake of love of God. For the 5 days, from the 11th day of the bright lunar fortnight in Kartik, up till the full moon day in the Purnima, the last day of Kartik. And it should begin by remembering Bhishma Dev. Because Bhishma Dev, he was Ajivan Brahmacharya Vrata. Therefore, we remember Bhishma Dev as his unborn children, but his children, that on the Ekadashi day, and we should end on the Purnima day, and we worship Krishna on all these days. The significance of this particular Vrata is given in this Vrata Khanda Kartika Mahatmya of the Padma Purana, in the Hari Bhakti Vilas, in the Skanda Purana, Vishnu Rahasya, and Garuda Purana. So this is a very Shastric Bhishma Panchaka Vrata. In fact, even Lord Shiva, he said that the Supreme Personality of Godhead has given these 5 days to Pitamaha Bhishma. And it is therefore called the 5 days of the Bhishma or Bhishma Panchaka.
So many devotees mistake that actually, Pitama Bhishma left his body during this time. No, it's not that. So as Lord Shiva, our Param Vaishnava, he has already declared that Lord Krishna himself, he awarded that because these 5 days of Kartik are extremely special, and therefore he has given these last 5 days, he has dedicated it to Pitama Bhishma, and therefore it is called as Bhishma Panchaka. Lord Krishna himself says in the Padma Purana, he says that as Pitama Bhishma is a celibate, he is Ajanma Brahmachari, and because he has no children who can perform his Pindadan, his Shraddha ceremony, so all of my devotees, Krishna is saying that all of my devotees must dedicate the last 5 days of Kartik to Bhishma Dev. They must offer Tarpana for his satisfaction. In this way, my devotees not only get the unlimited benefit and the merit of the auspicious Kartik Vrata or Urja Vrata, which is so dear to me because it is the month of Urjashwari, Srimati Radharani, but also by dedicating this fast to Pitama Bhishma, they receive great benefit of serving my dear devotee, Pitama Bhishma.
So on Lord Krishna's instruction to honor Bhishma Dev on these 5 days, this fast lasts, or the light part of the Kartik was previously performed by many great sages. Vasishtha Muni, the spiritual master of Lord Ramachandra, Bhrigu, Garga Muni, even Ambarish Maharaj performed this fast. This 5-day fast is not very difficult, but it is difficult for those who are not serious in bhakti. If someone observes this fast, they are considered to have observed all the other fasts, because it is greatly meritorious and it frees us from all the great sins. So everyone must at least make an endeavor to fast on these last 5 days of Bhishma Deva. Even in Padma Puran Uttarakhanda, Srila Sutta Goswami, who was speaking the Srimad Bhagavatam to the great sages of Naimisharanya, he said that this liberating fast is unknown, very secret, unknown even to the demigods,
Haribo.
even to the Devtas. And even if someone attentively listens to this narration, they will also achieve happiness.
Haribo. So in the month of Kartik, which is extremely dear to Lord Hari, to Sri Krishna, because it is the month of Srimati Radharani, it is said that one who bathes early in the morning attains the merit of bathing in all the places of pilgrimage. And anybody who offers the Lord a ghee lamp in the month of Kartik becomes free from all kinds of sins and goes directly to the abode of Lord Hari. The Padma Purana states that if anyone fasts and observes the Kartik Vrata according to the rules and regulations, the Yamadutas, the messengers of Yama, the god of death, they run away from that person just as an elephant runs away by seeing a lion. So this is the merit of following Bhishma Pancaka Vrata. It is advised that it is better to carefully follow the scriptural injunctions to advance in spiritual life than to be lazy and think that it is not necessary for us to do. So the conclusion is, as Lord Brahma tells Narada in the Skanda Purana, Lord Brahma himself is telling that, my dear son Narada, this month of Kartik is very dear to Lord Keshava. And if anyone acts meritoriously in this month just to please Krishna, he receives unlimited results. So there are different levels of fasting. Devotees can choose whichever level of fasting as is convenient to them. And we must be very, very careful not to concoct any of our own rules of observing these 5 days. Like we'd say, oh, we'll just take only fruit juices for these 5 days. Or we'll just take only one kind of fruit for these 5 days. We should not manufacture our own ways of doing this fast. There is Shastric injunction. We must follow what has been mentioned in the Padma Purana, in Hari Bhakti Vilas. We must be very, very careful in following that. So, as we said, there are 3 levels of fasting. Level 1 is that which is called the Panchagavya fasting. Panchagavya fasting means one can consume products of mother cow, which is the first day we take cow dung, Gomaya. Second day, we take cow urine, that is Gomutra. Third day, cow milk. Fourth day, cow yogurt. And fifth day, all products of, these 4 things mixed together. Now, the condition is that, some people may think, third day cow milk means we can drink glasses and glasses of cow milk. Mm-hmm. No, the condition is that whatever quantity we take of each one of the items, that same quantity we should take of all the items. So therefore, what the way it is recommended is that we go to the Ganga or the Jamuna in the midday, and in the afternoon, we just take 1 drop of cow dung, 1 drop of cow urine on the second day, 1 drop of milk, just put it in our tongue, and then just drink 1 glass of water and then dip inside the river and take our bath. So that is how it is mentioned. It is practically a Nirjala Vrata, where we are just taking 1 glass of water every day in the afternoon. So devotees who stay in the dham, they follow this kind of vrata, which is the level 1 of the Panchagavya fasting. Devotees who live outside of the dham, first of all, to find, proper ingredients to do this fast is very, very difficult. But again, there are many devotees who do it also. So there's level 2, that it is mentioned that if we cannot follow level 1, then we can take fruits and roots. Fruits with many seeds must be avoided, like guava, pomegranate, papaya, cucumber, cantaloupe, honeydew melon. All these have multi-seeds. Strawberries, they have multi-seeds, so we should avoid them. It's just safe to stick with bananas, grapes, oranges. Just stick with these three fruits. We are safe. And in roots, we are allowed to take boiled potatoes, raw banana. We can take raw banana and sweet potato. That can be, these items can be either boiled or it can be just baked, and just plain baked. No oil, no ghee, nothing. It is just a fruit and root fast. We cannot take any milk products. We cannot take anything else. Only fruits and roots. Peanuts are allowed. Nuts are allowed. All kinds of nuts are allowed. All kinds of peanuts are allowed. So cashew nuts, raisins, dates can be taken. Coconut can be taken. Sea salt can be used for taste. We should not be taking any milk or any milk products in this level of fasting. Coconut water, grated coconut, can be definitely taken as well. This is level 2 fasting, fruits and roots fasting.
And if one can't follow this fruits and roots level 2 fasting, then there's level 3, which is we take habishya anna, which is just boiled dal
and rice,
boiled rice, but no spices, no oil, no nothing.
Just a little bit of ghee can be added, and it all has to be cooked in one pot. And we can add potatoes in it. We can add any kind of sweet potato in it, raw banana in it. It's okay. And only yellow moong dal and rice. These two are the grains that are allowed, and that can be eaten only once a day. This is the Havishya fasting. And in the morning and in the evening, we can take fruits. That is allowed. So this is the 3 levels of fasting. We must offer unto the body of Sri Krishna, the deity of Sri Krishna, 5 items on these 5 days. 5 different items, articles are offered at 5 different parts of Krishna's body on each of these 5 days.
So on the first day, one must offer the Padma lotus flowers to the lotus feet of the Lord, of the deity.
If we don't have a lotus flower, which could be difficult, just in our mind at least we offer a lotus flower, but we can just offer any flower to the lotus feet of the Lord. But in our mind, we know that we should offer a lotus flower.
On the second day, we offer the bilva leaf, which is like a wood apple leaf, on the thighs of the Lord.
Hari Bol. And if we don't have the bilva, leaf, then just go to the rose plants. They have 3 leaves, just like the bael leaves. So pluck that, and in our minds, we think that this is the bilva leaf, and we offer that to the thigh of Sri Krishna.
Generally, bael leaves are offered to Lord Shiva, but this is the only time on the second day of Bhishma Pancaka, the bael leaves are offered to the thighs of the Lord, and on the third day, one must offer gandha or scents, scented oils to the navel of the Lord.
So we take a Q-tip, dip it in a chemical-free oil, sandalwood oil or any nice fragrance oil, and then rub it at the lotus navel of Sri Krishna.
And on the fourth day, we offer the jaba flower to the shoulders of the Lord, the hibiscus.
White hibiscus
flower to the shoulder of the Lord. And on the 5th day, we offer the malti flower to the head, to the shirodesha of the Lord.
Haribo.
And if we don't have those flowers, we can offer it in our mind, manasa, as much as possible.
So these are the 5 items that we do for the Lord. So we will show you how to do Bhishma for these 5 days of Bhishma Pancaka. We are going to show you how to do the Tarpana to Bhishma Pitama. So if we do not have, the fortune of having Ganga or Yamuna rivers at a close proximity to us where we can take bath in their waters, that if it is not possible, then at our own homes we can make this kind of arrangement. As you see here, one bowl filled with water and the other bowl will be empty. We can sit in front of our deities in the afternoon time, and this is what is recommended in the afternoon. Otherwise, it can be also done in the morning, but in the afternoon is best. And we just, there are 3 mantras, but before that we invoke Mother Ganga into the water by touching the water gently and speaking Ganga, Ganga, Ganga 3 times.
Or we can invoke all the holy rivers, Gange cha Yamune chaiva, Godavari Saraswati, Narmade Kaveri Sindhu, Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru.
Jai.
Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu.
So in this way, after invoking Mother Ganga and all the holy rivers into the pot of water which we have here, there are 3 mantras. One is the Tarpan mantra, which we offer 3 times. There is Arghya mantra also 3 times, we have to say that. And the Pranam mantra also to be spoken 3 times. Now when we offer Tarpana, the way it is done is we'll take water in our palms, say the mantra, and then pour out the water through our right thumb. That's how we do the Tarpana. When we do the Arghya, that time also we take water in our palms and then we pour out through the front like this. And then when we do Pranam mantra, we just keep our hands folded. We do not need any water for that. We just say with our hands folded, we say the Pranam mantra for Pitama Bhishma.
So now we will start chanting the mantras. First the Tarpana mantra, then the Arghya mantra and the Pranam mantra, and then we will see how we offer Tarpana, Arghya and Pranam through the different mudras with the water. Okay, the first Tarpana, we first take water in our palms and chant Om Vayagra Padya Gotraya
Om Vayagra Padya Gotraya
Samskriti Pravaraya Cha
Samskriti Pravaraya Cha
Aputraya Dadam Yeta
Aputraya Dadam Yeta
Salilam Bhishma Varmane
Shalilam Bhishma Varmane Om Bhishma Devaya Triptatam.
Then we take second time water in our palm. Om Vayagra Padya Gotraya
Om Vayagra Padya Gotraya
Samskriti Pravaraya Cha
Samskriti Pravaraya Cha
Aputraya Dadam Yeta
Aputraya Dadam Yeta
Salilam Bhishma Varmane
Shalilam Bhishma Varmane
Idam Bhishma Devaya Triptatam Idam Bhishma Devaya Triptitam Idam Bhishma Devaya Triptatam. Then we do it third time. Om Vayagra Padya Gotraya
Om Vayagra Padya Gotraya
Samskriti Pravaraya Cha
Samskriti Pravaraya Cha
Aputraya Dadam Yeta
Aputraya Dadam Yeta
Shalilam Bhishma Varmane
Shalilam Bhishma Varmane
Idam Bhishma Devaya Triptatam Idam Bhishma Devaya Triptatam Idam Bhishma Devaya Triptatam.
Jai. So now for the Arghya mantra. The way we do the Arghya mantra, we'll take the water again and we will pour the water out like this. So now for the Arghya mantra.
Vasunam Avataraya
Vasunam Avataraya
Shantanoratmajaya Cha
Shantanoratmajaya Cha
Arghyam Dadami Bhishmaya
Arghya Dadami Bhishmaya
Ajanma Brahmacharine
Ajanma Brahmacharine Om Bhishma Devaya Triptatam. Again, second time.
Vasunam Avataraya
Vasunam Avataraya
Shantanoratmajaya Cha
तनोरात्मजाय च
अर्घ्यं ददामि भीष्माय
अर्घ्यं ददामि भीष्माय
आजन्म ब्रह्मचारिणे
आजन्मा ब्रह्मचारिणे ॐ भीष्मदेवाय तृप्तताम्. Then the third time for the Arghya mantra.
वसुनामवताराय
वसुनामवताराय
शान्तनोरात्मजाय च
शान्तनोरात्मजाय च
अर्घ्यं ददामि भीष्माय
अर्घ्यं ददामि भीष्माय
आजन्म ब्रह्मचारिणे
आजन्म ब्रह्मचारिणे
ॐ भीष्मदेवाय तृप्तताम्.
So this completes our Arghya mantra. And now for the pranam mantra, we do not need any water. We will just fold our hands and speak the pranam mantra.
Om Bhishma Shantanavo Bhira
Om Bhishma Shantanavo Bhira
Satyavadi Jitendriya
Satyavadi Jitendriya
Abhiradbhiravapnotu
Abhiradbhiravapnotu
Putra Pautrochitam Kriyam
Putra Pautrochitam Kriyam.
Om Bhishma Devaya Namaha. Om Bhishma Shantanavo Bhira
Om Bhishma Shantanavo Bhira
Satyavadi Jitendriya
Satyavadi Jitendriya
Abhiradbhiravapnotu
Abhiradbhiravapnotu
Putra Pautrochitam Kriyam
Putra Pautrochitam Kriyam. Jai Pitama Bhishma ki Jai.
Om Bhishma Shantanavo Bhira
Om Bhishma Shantanavo Bhira
Satyavadi Jitendriya
Satyavadi Jitendriya
Abhiradbhiravapnotu
Abhiradbhiravapnotu
Putra Pautrochitam Kriyam
Putra Pautrochitam Kriyam.
Om Bhishma Devaya Namaha.
Jai Shri Pitama Bhishma ki
Jai.
Shri Bhishma Pancaka Brata ki
Jai.
Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Damodar Ji ki Jai. Urjeshwari Shri Kartika Devi Srimati Radharani ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. ISKCON Vartaman Guru Vrind ki Jai. Jai Nitai Gaur Sitanath Premanande.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.